As a policeman, person as I said, as a PMP, the running has to be done to stay in the place, same place. Otherwise, in this competitive world, you get crushed. So if you want to run the organization, run it well. And as policeman again, I can tell you that we have the limited resources. We have to perform.
The differences between organizations, let me tell you, is this, that most of the Indian organizations, like, which I have worked with or which I have had the opportunity to interact, for example, in Torrent Power, or if you talk Tatas, most of my career was in Tatas, and then in Alliance. The basic the effort in project management in these companies is to ensure that the project manager tries to adhere to schedules and also tries to adhere to budgets. That's the mantra of project management in these organizations. Whereas when you work in organizations like Rolls-Royce, or if you work in American organizations where you have seen project management, their mantra is not only schedules and budgets, but their mantra is basically how to manage project risk. I think that is the main difference between these two companies. Now I'll just give you an example as to what to substantiate my point. Now, when you look at what is happening to the Chinese yuan versus dollar, I think it's a very topical example. Just today, I think the Chinese yuan has been now backed to the dollar. Till yesterday, the Chinese yuan was always undervalued. So when it was undervalued, the companies which had bought commodities for their project from China, they were at an advantage, because they were buying cheap Chinese goods compared to, let us say, European, or let us say, even some of the Asian countries like Japan or Korea, etc. And of course, India. But from today, the entire world economy, I believe, is going to be watching at a different kind of a risk, which is that the yuan and the dollar are tied. And when there is a weakening of dollar, there is going to be a weakening of yuan, and when the dollar is going to strengthen, yuan is going to strengthen. Will there be difference in the way the project is going to be managed, or the project is going to be executed by the project managers under the new circumstances, is what is the major task which the project managers are going to face.
So, Mr. Krishnan.
Thank you.
So, since, sir, you have seen corporate world, you have seen government sector, you have seen policies, you have seen implementations, you have seen donors' perspective as well. I think this is, when we talk about Vision 2020, which I think we can definitely see your experience throwing some light, because you work for World Bank, you work for in a very structured manner as far as corporate is concerned. You are right now in an organization which is at a threshold which had contributed tremendously as far as IT sector is concerned. When we talk about incubating IT companies in the country, today when a lot of subsidy was given to IT companies, and that was the biggest policy government of India came up with. So from that perspective, we wanted to hear from your side, could you throw some light as far as the topic is concerned?
I would go back to my personal life, where I started my career as a maintenance engineer for more than about 7 years, where I should say I was doing the running of the projects. On the day-to-day maintenance, you need to plan as to how you reduce the downtime of the machines due to the specific nature of the work that you do, or when a downtime is given to you in terms of plant shutdown, how do you optimize your efforts, your resources, so that you are able to complete them in time